A host of Indian startups have written to Google requesting the search giant not to delist them from the Play Store or take any action until March 19th, which is when the Supreme Court will hear a special leave petition. Now, according to reports, 30 startups have written to Google, and more companies that are completely dependent on the Play Store for revenues are expected to join them. So what happened? In a setback for these app developers and startups, the Supreme Court on Friday refused to restrain Google delisting their apps from its Play Store. Now, the order will make way for the removal of the apps from the Google Play Store if they don't agree with the US tech majors' billing policy. So what's Google's billing policy? Well, let me explain. In 2023, Google introduced a new billing system which allowed app developers to offer an alternate billing system for in-app purchases alongside Google Play's own billing system. However, that specific transaction would still be subject to a service fee. However, Google insisted that its fees, 15% or lower for most app developers, is the lowest of any major app store, and a 4% reduction in that fee for those who implement an alternative billing system. Google said it was in compliance with what India's competition watchdog had outlined. In October 2022, the Competition Commission of India had imposed a 1,337 crore rupee penalty on Google and imposed 10 non-monetary conditions. Google moved the company law appellate tribunal and won partial relief. Now, the appellate tribunal upheld the monetary penalty, but it set aside some conditions imposed by the CCI. Meanwhile, a bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, while seeking a response from Google, India has agreed to hear over 10 appeals challenging the tech giant's new user choice billing policy. Last August, the Madras High Court had dismissed 14 out of 16 petitions against Google's billing policy. There are 2 remaining petitions by Disney Plus Hotstar and Testbook.